Hi Cancer, welcome to your March Love Tarot reading. So Cancer, we are looking at whatever you need to know at this time regarding either your love life or your love situation. So we're just going to take it as it comes and see what you need to know at this time. We have the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle. It's a Tarot Oracle deck. Going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then we'll jump into your reading. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in Cancer. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Cancer, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out, so do keep that in mind as well. All right. Let's see what your messages are. Nurture, so we have the Empress. And 3 is about growth, expansion, building, and rebuilding. Win or lose, so we have the Five of Swords, which 5s are about change. 5 of Swords is not a great energy, but let's see where this is going. We have the 4 of Pentacles, open up. 4, stability, foundation. And the 8 of Cups, moving on. And 8 is, you know, infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work. So I feel like here, Cancer, unfortunately, I feel like here you took your power back with that Empress energy, right? You've probably been defeated, deceived, not a great energy with the 5 of Swords. So you decided to walk away here, moving on. Definitely somebody that could have been holding back with you with the 4 of Pentacles. They weren't giving to you as much as they should have. So knowing your value and worth and realizing, you know what, I deserve better than this, and just moving on. So this could be in the distant past, recent past. This reading could be about new love. So let's see what's going on with you, Cancer. All right. So we have the Oceanic Tarot. So I just heard that moving on from this and leaving it behind was the best move you ever made. So you probably have something a whole lot better coming in for you, Cancer. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we need to know for Cancer, please. At this time, what do we need to know? Right, this did fall this way. Magician, yeah, something's manifesting for you. Let's see, let's keep going. What do we need to, okay, this one definitely wanted to pop out. The 9 of Wands reverse, that's actually a good energy. Let's see. Judgment in reverse. Okay. 4 of Wands reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. Now the 4 of Wands reverse can be somebody divorced. Also that could also mean this person's going to be single. But I also feel with Judgment reverse, this is someone who's not going to make any judgments. 9 of Wands reverse is not going to have any struggles, any barriers, and it's a solid new beginning here. We have 2 ones here of new beginnings, the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. So this definitely feels like someone new. So whether this is someone you've just met or someone coming into your life, we're going to keep going and see what we need to know about this. So I will mention the signs as I see them, Cancer. Could be signs in chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We got Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you definitely put an end to something, right? The 10 of Swords. That is for sure. Okay. So tell me what's manifesting for Cancer. What is manifesting for Cancer? What do we need to know? What is manifesting for Cancer? All right, let's see. Strength in reverse. The 6 of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. That's you, Cancer, falling in love, but taking your time. 5 of Swords. Yeah, so Strength reverse is not great. 6 of Swords, I mean, that can be a stuck energy. Sometimes I take that as someone returning. but you've slowly walked away and moved on from something, right? Mending your heart, the Queen of Cups. So I think you know, you're going to be on guard, healthy boundaries, nothing wrong with that. Maybe a little conflicted. We do have the Five of Swords. I mean, the Five of Swords is not a great, you know, it can be the energy of feeling defeated. Also, I feel like if, like, say the past does return, you know there's no way to overcome that. Like, there's no way it would work. Strength reverse, right? It's just too sabotaging, right? You're slowly moving on and following your heart. And that's the direction that you need to keep going in. No matter if the past returns, you know, you put it behind you. I think it needs to stay behind you. You know, if this resonates for you, obviously. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Justice. I mean, you want what you deserve, right? Some of you could be divorced, but you want someone who will give you truth, clarity, justice, balance, what you deserve. Universal law and order here too as well, and things meant to be, balance. So you definitely want something more balanced. So we have Leo, Taurus, and Cancer. That's you. So tell me more for Cancer. What else do we need to know for Cancer, please? What else do we need to know for Cancer? All right, let's see. What do we need to know for Cancer? Let's see. Again, the Ten of Swords showing up. Yeah, so something before that didn't build on solid ground, and there's no way to overcome it, right? It's an ending, and it has to stay an ending because you have a Two of Cups here, right? And I feel like this is something new. Three of Wands, if not now, in the very near future. The Three of Wands. And the King of Cups. Look at that, the King on the Queen. Very rarely does this happen, right? And the Eight of Swords. Feeling, you know, there's that stuck energy of feeling like you don't have to stay in that energy, feeling defeated all the time. You know, if you have not met somebody already, you know, you moving on from something that you knew wasn't going to go anywhere, it was never going to work, right? And knowing your value and moving on, right? You have a real Two of Cups coming in here. Look at that, the King and the Queen of Cups. A very mature kind of love as well. Now, you know, I usually read the King of Cups as someone kind of reserved, held back. But in this case, since we have a match right on top of each other, this feels like a very giving, mature kind of energy. If not now, in the very near future, the Two of Cups right there. 1, 2. There they are. So we got Pisces there. Yeah, Justice showing up again, right? Or did I just read that? I don't remember. Anyway, Cancer, let's keep going. Let's see what else we need to know for Cancer. What else do we need to know? Cancer, please. What else do we need to know? Let's see. What do we need to know for Cancer? Let's see. All right, let's see. There we go. Knight of Cups. Forward movement in love. Courting, dating, getting to know. Seven of Cups. You know, just working through the confusion, illusion, and not knowing the possibility of this. You know, I mean, Five of Cups. We can't worry about sadness, loss. King of Wands is someone who is very fiery, passionate, go-getter kind of energy. This could be someone creative, artistic, an entrepreneur, business owner, leader, something of that effect. Someone even inspirational, like a motivational speaker. They could be spiritual and very intuitive. I don't think you can have a choice between two. Not at all. Ace of Swords reverse. I mean, people hate it when I do this, but I'm always led to do this because I'm a numbers kind of person. 5 from 7 is the Two of Cups, and it's right there. Or if you want to add it together, you get the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, happiness, joy. Ace of Swords reverse, though, but why is that here? Yeah, oh, the Sun. Pure enlightenment would over-trump the Ace of Swords. In some ways, the Ace of Swords is kind of like the sun, total enlightenment, growth, expansion, healing, love, light, abundance, everything positive in every kind of way. So where it may lack clarity and I just don't know, the sun is like, look, the most positive outcome here. So we have Scorpio, Leo. Let's see what's on the bottom. Justice again, wow. This is how many times now saying, you know, Cancer, if it's not somebody right now, it's very soon. You absolutely will be getting a love you deserve, right? Okay, so we're going to do one more row with clarifiers. Then we'll get into the Archangel messages at the end with this Oracle deck over here. But if it resonates so far, or you're enjoying this, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, Cancer. What else do we need to know for Cancer? What else do we need to know for Cancer? 3 of Pentacles, something to build, grow, and expand on. King of Swords. Now, if we get all 4 kings, this is an Emperor or Empress, whatever it is for you. And we got the Empress right there, and that would be divine counterparts, right? Females can be masculine, males can be feminine. So the only one missing is the King of Pentacles. So we'll see if that shows up. But the King of Swords speaks with true clarity, communication. This also could be somebody, you know, if that didn't resonate with the King of Wands, this could be somebody in law enforcement, military, medical, healthcare, education, communications. All right, let's see. 6 of Wands, success and victory. There you go. Successful kind of love you've been hoping for, right? Page of Cups, you know, loving, sincere gestures, romantic invitations. Very new kind of energy. Let's see. Let's get one more for this row, then we'll do some clarifying. And the High Priestess. You know, this is someone that, it could be someone that you don't even know. It's not going to be an ex. It's not going to be somebody already in your energy. It could be someone totally new. Again, it's not exactly telling me how you're going to meet this person, but you know, you'll know. Your intuition. You're definitely going to have to trust that. We have 2 cards of Pisces. We got Gemini. The Tower in reverse. So you've waited for this change in your love life, and it's been feeling kind of like a long, slow change, right, with the Tower. But the Tower is also right now. Hermit, definitely single. You're single, they're single, everybody's single. 3 of Swords, you already went through all your heartache and pain, right? You moved on from that, right? It's a slow leap of faith into a new beginning, right? Don't have to rush. 2 of Pentacles, though, is saying, you know, there's not going to be any up and down energy. It's in reverse. It's going to be very balanced. And 7 of Pentacles, again, investing wisely and taking our time and not rushing, right? And the 8 of Pentacles in a love reading always tells me this is absolutely something that will work, and putting in the work with the 8 of Pentacles. So I do like that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Look, the King of Pentacles, stable, grounded, secure, wise. Could be somebody in finances, sales, business. Many options here who this could be. But the 4 kings, all upright, is a divine counterpart, Emperor to the Empress. Someone divine who will match your divinity, because you now stepped into your true divinity, because you left something behind that you were supposed to leave behind. Wow, okay. This is Virgo energy. And look at that, what's behind that is the Lovers. Again, wow. And Temperance? Are you kidding me right now? Soulmate, alignment, things meant to be, healing, patience, balance. 9 of Cups, again, that single happy energy, wish fulfillment. This is why they had me do it over here when I was adding and subtracting. People don't like it, but it is what it is, right? 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, reciprocity and balance. A Queen of Swords is a match to the King. Two people who will understand each other with great communication. You both could be divorced. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Again, that's Virgo energy. Wow, Cancer, just saying, you're a water sign. And they say water signs do work well with Earth, but I mean, it doesn't always have to be that way. All right, many factors go at play with that in charts and stuff. And I'm not an astrologist, so I can't dive into that. But anyway, Cancer, let's get you some Archangel cards, see what else you need to know. And also everything you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out as well. All the links, all the info, it's all down there. All right. Cancer, messages for Cancer, please. Messages for Cancer. Clear conscience. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Exactly. So always listen to your intuition and the messages you're receiving. Passion. Could be a lot of passion. I mean, we didn't have a lot of wands here at all, other than the 6, the King. And up there we had, I forgot what that was up there, the 4 of Wands reverse. And then, yeah, we did have some wands, but not a whole heck of a lot. But anyway, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life. Career. So, one more. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. So everything had to happen for a reason, right? Beloved one, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Wow. Yeah. Holy crap. Okay. All right, Cancer. Patience, and that is definitely like the Temperance card, right? All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.